Namaste, I'm Emma from Becoming Mama Yoga, and I'm just here with a quick update for you on how things have been the last few months. I got my 350-hour yoga teacher training completed in October last year. So I'm a fully fledged yoga teacher now. This is actually the first time it's coming out because I've been in a bit of a rough place for quite some time and I just wasn't all that excited about it. I'd just lost my second baby in June of 2022, finished my course in October, and then had another loss since then. So I'm up to 3 losses now. The latest was in February. It's now early April, and I've just been taking some time to try and get myself back together and start feeling okay about life in general. And really tuning into me and what I need, and that's been a fair bit of yoga, not so much meditation lately because I really struggle with sitting quietly with my thoughts and allowing them to be, but I'm getting back into that now, and I guess I want to share a little bit of it with you in case it resonates, in case it helps anybody else going through a difficult time. And it may be loss and grief, or it may be anxiety. Maybe you've had a baby and you've got postnatal anxiety or depression, or I don't know, it's just some other rough patch in your life. Maybe it's not even to do with parenting, but I just wanted to say a little bit about my journey and how I have been coping, I guess, with a really rough 18 months of 3 baby losses. So I guess the main lessons that I would share are, first of all of the feelings just need to be felt. And I think I've probably said that before in another video. But it was one of the things my yoga teacher who trained me said to our class, and I guess it stuck with me that we often want to push them away. We want to resist, we want to shut them down. I get sick of feeling grief. I get tired of the waves that just threaten to overcome me sometimes, and I just don't want to cry anymore. I'm tired and I don't want to cry. And so I push them away. And while that might be valid for a very short time or in small doses, we don't want to encourage too much pushing away and dampening down when you're in a safe space to feel them and it's like socially acceptable and whatnot. I mean, maybe you don't want to have your breakdown at the shops, and that's understandable, so maybe you wait till you get home. But when you do get a chance to sit and to be with your feelings, we need to feel them and let them be and let them run their course. The not feeling, I guess, pushing it away usually just ends up causing problems for us emotionally, but also physically. There's this theory that emotions are stored physically somewhere in the body. And so maybe you will have stomach pains, or I don't know, fluttering chest, or a really sore neck. Like there's all these physical manifestations of tension and holding on to the resistance of emotion. So the more we can allow ourselves to feel them, the more we work through the cycle. And like any cycle, there's a beginning, a middle, and an end. And I've heard a book review, which I haven't read them yet, but there's a book called, what is it? I think it's just called Burnout, by Emily Nagoski and her sister Amelia. And I heard like a synopsis of it, I guess, by the authors themselves, where they talk about how stress manifests within the body and how it can contribute to chronic disease, and ways to work through it. So if that's a book that might be interesting to you, my psychologist actually recommended it, and yeah, it might be useful. So I thought I'd just mention that. So feelings want to be felt. And then the second lesson I had was, again, from my yoga teacher, very wise man, says the key to contentment is gratitude. And I've got to say, in the immediate aftermath of each of my losses, that there hasn't really been space for that. I've been angry, I've been sad, I've just been too strung out to deal with gratitude and contentment, and why would I even want to feel that anyway? So if you're in a position like that and the feelings are still just so intense and so strong, I'm sorry that you're going through it. I understand. I see your pain. I have felt your pain. And I fully understand and support you doing whatever you need to do. But when you're ready, maybe you can come back to the video and we can talk through gratitude. After a while, I began to be capable of articulating a few gratitudes, even if they were really small or seemingly small in our society. Like, I have a roof over my head. I have a husband who loves me. I have sufficient clothing and food on my table. So whatever we're at and however small the step may be, we can find something to be grateful for. And if you can write it down, especially right before bed, that's even more powerful to help shift your mindset a little bit away from those negative emotions that might get you a bit stuck in negative thought patterns and towards helpful and hopeful thoughts. So writing down 3 to 5 things that you're grateful for every night before bed can help you to learn to become content. It doesn't mean that we are happy with the situation. Doesn't mean that I'm ever going to be happy that I have lost 3 of my babies. It just means I'm still here and I'm still living and I have to go on somehow. And so I might as well work out how to go on with some kind of peace and love and hopefully finding joy again when I'm ready. So that was lesson 2, gratitude and contentment. And then the third thing I think is just to surround yourself with support. So support from yourself, being really compassionate and kind to yourself about everything. Give yourself absolute permission to do whatever makes you feel even the tiniest bit better. Like, I don't know, I ate a whole block of chocolate for lunch. Like, that was just the thing that day that was going to make me feel better about things, so I did it. I mean, I wouldn't recommend it, but whatever the thing is, just give yourself permission. Probably eat healthier than that if you can, but hey, if it's one day, it's not going to matter in the long term. Other people's support, ask for what you need. If you have children and you need some space, maybe when your partner comes home, you say, hey, I need a half an hour walk by myself. If someone offers to babysit, take them up on it. I don't know, if you need a weekend away, I mean, whether you have kids or not, suggest that. If you need some sort of other support, psychologist maybe, or I have an acupuncturist who's also a naturopath, so I've been seeing her and told her my story, so hopefully she can help me. So she'll do an acupuncture session with me and also set me up with some herbs. What else? Kinesiology, exercise, whether it's in a group or by yourself. It can be hard in the moment to think of what will make me feel better, but if you can just figure out what it is that you need today and how to get it, whether you need external support or not. Just, yeah, finding lots of ways to do the things that you need to get better. If you're going through a hard time, you are not alone. And I really hope that you can find things, whether it's in these yoga videos or whether it's outside of that. I just hope that you can find things that help you to begin to feel better. Namaste.